Hello, my name is Roland Dumaine. I'm here to talk about some of the latest features of our latest release 2024.10, and in particular, the Project Manager GUI. In the latest release, we have focused on improving our analyzer in general, extending the compliance and the performance of the tool, but also improving the user experience to be able to make it more approachable, especially for newcomers. One of the strong aspects of improvements is the Project Manager GUI, which allows doing a completely mouse-oriented analysis of your code. Not in this video, but in a separate one. There is also details about how we have improved the root cause investigator to be able to ease the analysis. But in this video, let's focus on the Project Manager GUI. So to be able to show the user interface, I'm starting from the TinyCrypt example. If you are interested, you can see a complete code unboxed session that demonstrates how to use it, how to analyze it. But here I'm going to do part of that analysis purely from the GUI. In preparation for using it, I have prepared the compile commands.json, which can be generated just with the command bear make, or that can be, well, depending on the project, can be generated in some other ways. I'm going to start the GUI, and we can create a project, select the location where TinyCrypt is located here. There is no directory TrustInSoft, otherwise the tool would just reopen the project. And we are building for native on my PC, so GCC x86-64. The tool already found the compile commands that we already prepared. Otherwise, you can give specific options like include path or defines manually. We're going to use here the auto-generated file that makes sure that we analyze the software in the same way as it is built. The tool now is figuring out all the sources, and in particular here we have all our sources and tests included. There's no parsing issue, so move on to the next step. Project is created, and now we can continue and create a new analysis. Here, let's create an analysis that will be for the CBC code. I already have a C file for the test, that is this one. Automatically, the file, let's see, so we want to look into the main, and automatically the tool figured out all the source dependencies, and this is the list of source files. We want to run it in interpreter mode to be able to simulate a similar environment to a real execution. And here we have our first analysis. We can run it. It should take a few seconds, and we will see whether we have found any issue. And well, in CBC L1, there is an issue. So we can go and inspect the results. Here we have it did not return. We can see the details of the alarm and the details of what happened. If you're really interested, you can even go down and look at the logs of the analysis as they would have been run in the CI. I can also create another one. For example, I think C or SHA-256L1, and select another one here, and go to my test again, test SHA-56. Likewise, we can find the function in the file, automatically find the files, and create another interpreter mode. While this is going on, and this one is a little more, a little longer, we can look also at the results. If there are issues, we can also start immediately the root cause investigator from the user interface, and we can edit the configuration as well. The side panel shows more elements here to be able to look at the results, and in particular, at the dashboard and the coverage report of the functions. If we click here, we can see that we have some coverage of the code that was analyzed, but not completely done. Let's go back to the analysis. Indeed, I mentioned that the SHA-256 is a little bit longer, but meanwhile, we can still try to generate a report for the CBC L1. Since this one is not finished yet, it will not be included in the report. Once the report is generated, it will open in your web browser, and we can see here the individual analysis CBC L1. And again, this is generating a report with all the alarms as was done before. The main difference is that this particular report is created with an offline HTML file that you can share with colleagues. There are many more features in this user interface, so feel free to contact us for more information.